You think they know our name?
Now joining us is Maryland head coach Brenda Freze. Coach Freze enters her 13th season at Maryland and returns 9 letter winners and 2 starters from last year's team that advanced to the NCAA Final Four. Maryland is the preseason favorite to win the Big Ten championship according to a poll of coaches and media.
Thank you. We are obviously really excited about our first season here in the Big Ten, and I'm really looking forward to the upcoming year. When you talk about the experience that we were able to get going to a Final Four, having our second, third, and fifth leading scorers last season be freshmen, Lexi Brown, Shatori Walker-Kimbrough, and Brianna Jones, and to know that we have them for 3 more seasons is really exciting. I think this year's team is by far going to be one of the most athletic teams that we've had in my 12 years at Maryland. Just our team speed, being able to get up and down the floor the way we like to play in terms of transition. And I think we're going to be able to do a lot of great things defensively in the full court as well as in the half court. But I know for me personally, being able to come back in the Big Ten, having grown up in Iowa and know the Big Ten Conference extremely well, having coached at Minnesota for a season, I can't wait. I can't wait to be able to get back and play against the great competition. I have so much respect for the coaches in this league, what they've been able to accomplish. So we're really looking forward to this upcoming season.
Every year is exciting and new. Just for the simple fact, you have a brand new team, we have a brand new challenge. Obviously our goal is to win a national championship every single year. We fell short last year, but the goal is to win another national championship for this program, and that's what we intend to do.
Yeah, well, we definitely have had a lot of changes. Obviously, we graduated a great class and have had some staff changes as well, but I think the consistency is Coach Freze and the program that she has built, and there's a level of expectation here that the players understand, and that's why they came to Maryland is every day we take the floor, we're trying to be one of the best teams in the country, and I think you see this team really hungry and focused in trying to do that.
Yeah, I think, anytime you have great success, players and coaches specifically are going to be rewarded. And so a lot of our, is some really instrumental people from our staff and support staff were able to advance themselves onto other programs. So we lost David Atkins, into the NBA, which when you talk about, I'm not sure there's another coach out there in the country that lost a women's basketball assistant coach to the NBA. So we were fortunate to be able to hire another terrific hire in Shea Robinson, came to us from the University of Kansas.
We sat down, Coach Langley and Coach Freze, we all sat down and we talked about it, and he was the perfect fit for what our ladies needed, number one, and what he could bring to us as a staff.
Okay, or if you attack it and you see that this guard comes down, big stay and just come back off the ball screen, we're still in it.
Just really talented player development, knows the game inside and out, and is going to make his mark on our program and has already had a huge impact for us.
Danielle Hermerka obviously was with the program at one time, and we worked, I think, together for a few years, and everyone knew what a phenomenal basketball mind she has, and came to us after being at American and St. Francis as full-time assistant. And I know Coach Freze, was one of the first people that came to her mind when we had to fill that position because it's very strategic. And she's done just a phenomenal job. She really knows how to scout and break down film, and has really brought a lot to the program.
Alyssa Thomas obviously kind of dominated the boards last season. That was a big part of Maryland's success with the rebound margin. Who do you expect to kind of pick up some of that slack left behind?
Probably my biggest question mark of this team. I think it's a normal, natural question you would ask when you have a player like Alyssa Thomas that came in and broke every possible record that could be broken when you talk about the all-time leading scorer and rebounder in Maryland history. And it's not easy. You're not going to replace an Alyssa Thomas. That's a player that comes through your program. You're really fortunate when a player like that comes through your program. But I do think we are really fortunate and have had the experience to have All-Americans have come through. And I think the biggest thing is that we are going to have to rely even more so to tighten things up as a team, and won't have to be one individual player that has to take over, but it will be by committee. First of all, you're talking about a healthy Lauren Minsy this year. You're talking about a freshman class last year that got to have the experience of performing a major role for a Final Four team and have the experience of going into a Louisville, playing on a Final Four floor, and to have the bulk of your now sophomore class to have that kind of experience is huge. And then when you talk about our freshmen, they've come in and by far have picked up the system, the plays, faster than any class ever has. And so that is exciting because they're going to be counted on, and they're all going to be able to provide some terrific things for this team.
Obviously, I'm looking forward to doing better than we did last year. I know there's a lot of doubters out there that are questioning our team because we don't have Alyssa, and we lost a big part of our team from last year, but I'm looking to have a great season this year.
The biggest thing that Lauren really has to focus on now that she's all the way back, we consider her all the way back now, is to bring that senior leadership for our team, on and off the floor, in the locker room, when we're traveling. That's one thing that she can definitely help us with. And on the other side of it, on the floor, knowing everything and knowing where people need to be in certain times of the game, when we're running certain sets, when we're asking her to score, she's going to have to score for us. So I think she's met that challenge, and she's continuing to meet that challenge every single time. So we're excited to have her for her senior year. She's going to really do well because she had a full summer. She's never had a full summer here in Maryland to work out and to train.
I know previous years I've probably been out every summer due to concussion or sprained ankles, so it felt good being able to come through and go through the whole summer healthy. So I'm going to go hard as I can. This is my last go-around, my last chance to make a statement, my last time to play with this phenomenal team, so I'm going to go out with a bang.
It's really nice to be back here, with a year of experience under our belt. It's really cool, to become kind of like veterans of the team now and to be here at Media Day, representing for everyone on the team. That's been really cool, and because especially since we're like the new kids in the Big Ten.
I think it's also an honor to be asked to represent the program and our team. And I mean, like she said, it's kind of different because last year we were the ones asking the questions, and now the freshmen are asking us questions. So it's kind of cool to see that change.
Can we practice one more?
Yeah.
I want you to hold that up. We're going to practice a few questions I think you're going to get tomorrow.
No, Rose.
What do you guys expect to bring to the Big Ten this year?
Rose, you want me to answer it again? Rose, this
is practice.
Rose, crazy Aunt Rose. She wants us to be perfect.
You can just be in the back and
like what? I mean, we want you guys to be able to field questions and give thoughtful answers.
Mr. Torres is going to be
at the... You've gotten way better at that.
Sometimes I just wish there was a delete button. There is no delete button.
Well, you do a great job, though.
There you go.
I love when you get to watch before your very eyes the development of young players. And geez, when you talk about from that freshman to sophomore year, I transition it to my own kids right now learning how to read. I mean, it's just a new adventure every single day. And so to be able to watch, both Shatori and Lexi go to the Big Ten Media Day, to see how they handled it with such grace and poise and maturity, was phenomenal to be able to watch it unfold.
I mean, like I said, we're excited to join the Big Ten. We know how competitive they are, and we know how much women's basketball means to the Big Ten by just how many people come to their games. Yeah, thank you, appreciate it. I look at it it's all a process. It's a learning process, and I never knew I was going to do this much media. I feel like I've gotten my hair done so many times for the different text messages. Tuesday you have a meeting, so I'm like scheduling a hair appointment on Monday, and then you have another one on Friday, so I'm scheduling another hair appointment on Thursday with these different practices.
They represent our program to the nth degree, class act, and again, this is why you're in it, is to be able to help continue to mold and mentor and provide leadership, and to watch them taking all of this in is really special.
Yeah, it's been really fun to watch Shatori and Lexi both kind of come together on and off the court. I think you're starting to see a real connection on the court with those two. They play very similar in that they're great defenders, do a phenomenal job in off-ball steals, really, really understand the game, play incredibly hard, but I think that to see them starting to emerge as leaders on the court has been the most exciting, I think, for the coaching staff. When you watch both Lexi and Shatori, as they find their voice on the court, they make us really dangerous because they help us all, be and function as one, and that's been really fun to see.
That's the amazing part in coaching, when you see kids develop and go into roles that, last year was, Alicia and AT, and, they led our team, but now for them to step in as sophomores and kind of take over that leadership role, we're excited for them. They're super talented, they deserve to be on the floor, and we're expecting them to lead as such. So we're super excited that they've stepped into that role and graciously taken it to help our team win every night.
Today, season opener, 11 o'clock. We had tons of kids all throughout the gym. It's a great experience to have, so many kids come out and, actually get to watch our first game of the season.
I was nervous, of course, for the first exhibition game, because that's the first actual game. And then I was a little nervous, more of anxious though. I wouldn't really say nervous, I would say anxious for this game today. So there's gonna be a bunch of first games, like when we have our first game in the tournament, I'm gonna get a little anxious. But definitely the kids today definitely made me feel more comfortable. Having like a bigger crowd, and it was all kids screaming, they were turning up for us. I was having fun today. They made it so much fun.
Louisville or a lot of screaming kids? I don't know. They were pretty close today. There were some points when, our huddles, we had to get really tight because we couldn't hear Coach B over the sounds of the screaming kids. I think there was like something like I screamed for ice cream, and like this place went wild. So I don't know. It was kind of a great race right there.
How excited were your sons excited to come with their class to watch the game?
We had numerous conversations this week that they weren't going to be able to leave their seats. So I'm curious to see when I get home. That was a different element for them, but they were excited. Obviously to be able to come here with their classmates. I think they were getting a tour afterwards, so they were pretty pumped.
I know for the kids it was probably very exciting. College team, great atmosphere. To be out here and see everything that goes on within a college basketball game. I know for me, right there, section 112, a day I came to a Maryland game changed my life. I was about 12 years old. That was the day I decided to tell my mother that I wanted to play for the University of Maryland. And then a couple years later, here I am with some hard work. It was just a great atmosphere, like everything from the introductions to the way they played, fight song, everything about the school just was completely amazing to me and made me really want to come here. And that's when I was like, hey, this is the place where I feel like I could fit in. This is a great place for me to be. Like, I want to come here to play basketball. And for us to be out here, play a great game in front of a great crowd and great kids, we probably made someone's day or changed someone's life just by slapping their hands coming out of the tunnel or waving hello to them as we ran into the locker room. So I know that was a big step for me when college students did that to me. So now I know that I'm changing someone's life by doing it for them.
family feud. We asked players some questions, and we're going to see how well they know their teammates. Straight to the down. Hello, team. Melina doing the word.
Nice. One more, just in case. No, say one more. Win. Well, I enjoy it because I play for basketball, and my daughter is here, and we come here to, get the girls encouraged to see how the game is played because they also want to play for University of Maryland or any other colleges. So I normally bring them so they can see the games and also support as well. And mostly, we just love the Terps, so we can't go wrong with the Terps.
Oh my gosh, sorry. This is my shirt.
So cute.
This. When the girl threw the t-shirt, meeting them properly. They were themselves around us, so we have to hide joy.
This is Joy. Precious. Sarah. Malika. Kaye. Kaye, you gotta say it to the camera.
Kaye.
Yeah, this is squad right here. It's my new circle of friends, and they promise that they'll come out to some more games.
It's great exposure to the children. It's a good opportunity for them to see the possibilities that they have, especially as young ladies. And it's great to meet people that are actually doing it. These girls are great inspiration for them. It's a very positive event, man.
Just because your days are long don't mean you gotta make my days long.
All right, so our team for Christmas adopted 3 families, and each family wrote down what they wanted for Christmas. And as our program, you have the choice of taking 1, 2, 3, 4 sticky tabs and getting each person what they want and putting them in the 3 bins.
I think I chose Charles because he's really close in age to one of my nephews. And Sebastian, I like Legos myself, so it's a great choice.
I think they did a really good job. Everyone really participated. They all went shopping and got stuff for different kids.
Ho, ladies.
I used to have one of these.
This is the ultimate learning.
I used to have one of these.
Well, with me being 19 in toy section, every time I come to the store, I have to come to the toy section.
Yeah,
It's like
I'm
a part
still
of your
kid.
childhood you don't let go.
I'm still a kid, so I still enjoy it.
My toy was Easy Bake Oven. Oh man, the Easy Bake Oven. When I had that, I don't even like chocolate, but I remember in that exact moment when I got it, the first package I made was like chocolate cake because I was just so happy.
Oh my God, Easy Bake. Did anyone have an Easy Bake Oven?
I had an Easy Bake Oven.
And I had the Chuck E. Cheese
I
pizza.
feel like you had to try to burn stuff on the Easy Bake, and I still figured out a way to still burn my stuff.
My mom never got me this, and this is all I would ever ask for. And that's the reason why I can't cook now.
It all started right here?
It started right here.
Asia, you already lost the battle. Because you don't know if you want to be Spider-Man or Santa.
Toys have definitely changed. I know when I was growing up, there wasn't as many different selections that you could have toy-wise. It was the Wrestling Men, the G.I. Joes, and they were all pretty much the same. But now, kids have the choice of which outfit they want them to have on, which characters they want them to have. So it's definitely changed. Oh, that sounded like Jungle Book a little bit.
No, it didn't.
One of the things that I bought was a little girl pajamas, and then I bought, what was the other thing I bought? Oh no, I can't remember. Oh, I bought a Ravens hoodie for a little boy and a hoodie for another boy. So that was awesome.
Oh, this is my song.
I think one of my favorite traditions is that, me and my little sisters, all my sisters, we would have a sleepover the night before on Christmas Eve, and we would all sleep in the same room. So it was the only time of the year we would all want to sleep in the same room because we all had separate rooms, and I think that that's one of my favorite things.
Every year I spend the night at my grandma's house. My favorite food is breakfast, and my grandma makes the best breakfast. And being that like I'm away from home, it's like she knows that that's my thing. So like that's what I do every Christmas. I spend the night over her house, and every morning she makes me breakfast, and all her family goes to my grandma's house. So that's like my best memory.
I think it's awesome to give back, and I think it makes you step back and like have perspective on life and everything that we're given and how blessed we are to have what we have, because these families are out there trying to provide for their kids and everything. I mean, I just think it's awesome that we get to give back to them and help them at this time of the year. It's such a giving time of the year.
I think every day that I wake up, I think that you just gotta understand and appreciate what you have in the moment and all that type of stuff. I think we emphasize it a lot. So I think anything, any opportunity to have it, seeing anything is what I take advantage of. If I see, I see my teammates, just to be able to have teammates, or just to be able to have coaches, or even be able to have teammates that are my friends, that, that carries over to the next thing that I'm appreciative of. And sometimes you just have to take a step back and just be thankful.